Hello, and welcome to my very first video post on my website. I felt that something special was in order because I'm making a very special announcement. And that is that recently I won a Canada-wide poetry contest. Now, this contest was not for just one poem, but for a collection of 24 poems. Organized by the Ontario Poetry Society and published by them, my book, entitled What You Will Crave, took top prize. This is my biggest contest win, and this video is the official book launch of What You Will Crave. Now, like my other poetry books, I am donating all proceeds from its sale to support breast cancer services and research here in Ottawa. And like my other poetry books, this book has a theme. The theme is how to live well in the world during these times. The book offers ideas organized into 3 different categories: truth, hope, and strength. I'd like to read you the title poem, which is part of truth. What You Will Crave. I can tell you one thing for certain. When you're sitting in that room with the subdued lighting, counting the machine's beeps and hisses, the nurse's whispered steps, you won't pray for miracles as much as you will crave the ordinary. Try to remember this when you're hoisting that towering basket of laundry onto your right hip, or squirting a stream of yellow mustard onto your homemade burger, or adjusting the pillow under your butt in the stands of the local arena, ready for one more minor hockey game. Miracles aren't always what you expect. Now, those of you who have read my work over the years, and thank you very much for that, will know that I'm the kind of poet who is more conversational than, say, mystical. I don't want to be the kind of poet that gives poetry a bad name, that makes people say, I don't get it, or no, I don't read poetry, it's too difficult. I want to invite you in. I want to make you think a bit. That's, I think, one of the jobs of a poet, but I want to do that with clear English and without a lot of muddle. I want to conjure up images in your mind. And I want you to say, huh, at the end of a poem, because as I wrote once, that's universal speak for when a human pauses and realizes something new. Here's another poem from the book that I hope does all those good things for you, from the category Hope. It's called Because of Darkness. Because of darkness, we demonstrate tenderness. One plant tucked in, one puppy played with, one person held quietly at a time. We remove our attention from blaring voices, stark images, hostile messages whose intent is to injure or incite. We make soup. Because of darkness, we place our attention on giggling children, on the crinkly laugh lines we find on faces at the corner store. We practice courage. One lit candle held high, one flashlight beaming straight ahead, one porch light glowing at a time. And finally, from the topic of strength, here's the poem that was inspired by the tree that's on the cover of the book. I saw this tree growing in a field near my house, and because I'm a poet, my response was to write. This is Old Woman. When I'm an old woman, twisted like my humor, stripped of supple skin, may I still hunch over to seek the scent of a flower. May my gnarly arms stretch to hold you, my lovelies, you know who you are. If I spout crooked sentences, pockmarked by missing nouns, will you apply the soft salve of your attention? Will you see past the white bones risen to my skin's surface and listen kindly to what I have to offer? What I have learned, what I have earned, rooted in the complex soil of a life well lived. And speaking of a life well lived, many of you know that I've had the opportunity to do just that, especially over the last 11 years since my own breast cancer diagnosis. I'm calling myself a survivor now, and one of the things I get to do as a survivor is to give back. So once again, I'll be donating all proceeds from this book to the Ottawa Hospital in support of breast cancer programs and research. So this book might provide a little bit of hope and a little bit of strength to those who are still dealing with breast cancer. If you'd like to support me in this, the book is for sale on my website shop, and you can find that by clicking on shop right at the top of the main website page. And do please let me know what you think of the book. It's easy to contact me. You just click on contact. It's at the top of the main website page as well, and it's also at the bottom of that page. I'd really love to hear from you. Thank you very much for listening. Thank you for your support, and please stay hopeful, stay strong.